I just really like the Berserker in this deck, because for 5 mana, it turns into a pretty significant threat in a lot of ways. On my face? So I will just be killing that outright, I think. Yep, especially now that we drew a second one. Shlabam. And we will armor, and attack, and pass. Now we have to be careful not to get too low on health, but, as always, we have Alexstrasza if things get dire, and can play it any turn from here on out, so that's okay. Another one, going to the face again. I will just kill it again. I will feel nothing inside. His own Fiery War Axe. Could be taking 7 damage to the face here. Nope. He's going to kill it with his 2 thingies. That was an order to do it. He could have done it in reverse, eaten the damage into his shield, and kept his creature out, but there's nothing wrong with that play. I just don't know if I agree with it. Gonna hit the face. Play a War Axe. Gonna play the other Berserker, and armor and pass. Just because it must be frustrating to be like, another Berserker. No more Chargers, so that's out of the equipment. Well, no more of that Charger. Okay. That's going to die. Come on, play a little minion. It'll be harmless. Well, don't do that. Well, that's not good. Oh, he might have execute, though. Yeah, okay. That's true. I'm forgetting I'm fighting a warrior. That's how the mirror match works. I'm still just going to take that out. Swing at the face. Play an Arubian Egg again. And armor up. These Arubian Eggs are going to be something someday, I'm telling you. You might look at them and laugh right now. And you're right to. They're pathetic. That 0-1 has been sitting there for about 74 turns. And that's not approximate, that's exact. We still have not drawn any of our card draws, so we're okay with the fact that it's 3-on-3 right now because we have the better board and we have a weapon equipped right now. And one of our 3 cards is Alexstrasza. So there's a lot of things to like right now. In fact, Alexstrasza might be happening next turn because he's running low on shield. And so before I start dipping into his health itself, I could reduce it and then swing with the Black Knight, depending on what he plays. We also know he's using Execute, so there's only 1 left to deal with Alexstrasza. In any case, I'm pretty happy with where we're at, even though we're at a life deficit. We also have these in hand to do things. Continue to take the hit, then take the hit. Well, there goes my value play for Alexstrasza. Thanks a lot. I'm going to do it anyways, but thanks a lot.
I bring life.
Come down to our level. And we'll swing because we have other weapons to replace. Alright, suddenly we're in the Life League, guys. We did it, yes! We could be the Grand Marshal. Now, he has the option of hitting it in the face with his weapon and then executing it or something. That's okay. I suppose, like, Whirlwind Execute if that play is here, but I think we would have seen that by now. Okay. A taunter to buy time. Makes sense. He is still so dead, though. Does that change anything? No, can't kill him this turn. But I can think about it. Do you mind if I roll need? I don't want to seem like I'm imposing. I just... If it would be okay, I would like to roll need. If that pleases you. So it's going to take one hell of a trick to come back from. Kind of has to. Needs the armor. The card could help. Whirlwind, so it's going to trigger one of our Rubians and give us a card. But he kind of needed to, especially if he has Execute. Okay, all this is making sense. He's still dead and doesn't know it yet, but... Right? 4, 5, 4... Oh. Oh. He just threw it all away. He just exploded miserably. Okay, level 20. We have gone 4-0 this week. We will look to finish off another undefeated week, which surprises me a little bit, but we're going to try it as soon as we come back. Here we are on a lovely Friday. It's a lovely Friday, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's snowing where you are or something. I don't know. But for most of us who work the Monday to Friday slog, Friday's a great day. We're going to try and go undefeated this week. Once again, we're going to try and finish 5-0. We've gone 4-0 so far. Looking pretty good overall. We've done a good job of bleeding our opponent's resources dry with this deck. It's kind of like a control deck here. A Warlock. We saw that went for that guy last time. Poorly. But let's see how we do. Got a lot of high-priced targets here, and we don't have a War Axe. If I had a War Axe instead of this, I would keep the Dread Corsair. So, we might be tossing 3 and just hoping to get some of our little 2-drops here. Or Shield Slam, or Block, rather, or whatever. That's not perfect, but it's not terrible. Would have kept the Dread Corsair if I was knowing I was going to draw the War Axe. I mean, come on. And there's the Arcanite Reaper, very insistently making its appearance known. You can't throw me away. Or maybe it's his brother. I don't know. This all feels very familiar to me. Alright, even on life. Here we go. The struggle is real. Difference is, he costs himself 2 life every time he uses his hero power, and I essentially gain it. So we just have to keep up with him. Put this apple on top of your head. I'm just going to kill that too, because why would I want him to have a knife juggler? So, we'll do that, and then we're going to consider for a minute. I think I'm just going to shield block. Ooh, nice, a Berserker. Look at the play we could make. This could be an 8-5 if we wanted it to be. That's a little nuts, but, you know, could be. I don't know how I feel about it. This turn, though, we're just going to do this. A little more armor. Loot Hoarder out, making its presence known. Saying, hey, look at me, I'm a loot hoarder. I hoard all of the loot. That golem is so damaged, though. I mean, my goodness. Hey!
The light protects me.
You know what we should do? We should have an egg battle. I think that would just be way too much fun. I don't see any reason not to do this. Especially now that we drew the second one. I also don't see any reason not to do this. Just to really drive the point home. Now, we could run into some things like Power Overwhelming on the Ruby and Egg and stuff, and that's fine, but we were going to see those things regardless. People love to Power Overwhelm on a Ruby and Egg. That's okay. If that's the extent of it. He could also still Power Overwhelm it. Okay. We are really going all in. Sorry. See, the joke's on him, though, because I still have another Whirlwind, so all that 1 health stuff is going to die, and then we're going to go from there. So we're just going to play the other one out. Be like, look, remember this play? It's just as good the second time. That was a lot of investment in a Ruby and Egg, let me tell you. So we'll trade Soulfire. So we are now officially having him top decking. And we have 2 cleaves in our hands, so we're just going to go ahead and level this playing field real quick like. Let's play one and see what happens. Lovely. Let's play the other one. Let's play in a Ruby and Egg. And now he's top decking. Yes, he can draw more, but for how long? For how long? That's a lovely top deck. I mean, my god. What a top deck. We might be dead now. How fun. Okay, that helps. Let's consider here. We need to play this first and see what we get. That's not bad, but it doesn't help us this turn. So as much as I hate to kill a minion with 1 health this way, we're gonna have to kill that guy. That's sad, but Needed to happen.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay. Man, that top deck is going to kick our ass.
Well.
That sucks. Oh, please kill the egg. Oh, you... What bad luck. Actually, it was 50-50, but... Ooh. Is there any way we can survive this? I don't believe there is. We can kill the guy, but it's not going to do anything. Oh well, there goes our undefeated week, kids. Let's hit in the face as a lesson. Do that. Ought to show him who's boss.
Sorry. My shield for Argon.
Look, if you don't top deck the Doom Guard, you are done. You top deck any of these other cards that you had, oh, you would have been so done. That's okay. As I say, don't you dare play with your food. I have some things that'll turn this around in a hurry. Well, it finally happened. We lost on the YouTube series. Got outrun by a Warlock who had no cards in hand and top decked a Doom Guard. And when that happens, there's nothing you can do except tip your hat and say, you were the luckier player. I mean the better player. How silly of me. I misspoke. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed these. Last time we did a week worth seemed to do pretty well. Got a pretty good response. So we're going to run it back. Kingdom Hearts is over. We have a new series coming up pretty soon. We're also going to finish an old series that we didn't have a chance to do when the whole move and no internet thing happened. Which one is it? There's only like 3 choices. You'll have to stay tuned and find out. What a tease! Okay, goodbye forever.